Hi, today we are going to build a chatbot using Gemini AI. And in this video, we are going to cover everything building the UI and connecting your or configuring your API key and from the Google AI Studio. And we are going to secure the key using .env. And I'll tell you how to secure a env and load the env file and a lot more. Okay, I think this may be an interesting project for you, and you can add this project to your portfolio. And I'll show you the final output, and this is the final output. Let me run this project. Okay, this is the final output, and let's ask something to the AI. Hi, and let me type something here. You can type something here, and you can click on hi. Okay, now this is this teal color indicates that message from you, and this is a response. Okay, and I need what is Flutter. I'm going to ask the AI what is Flutter. Okay, then this will give you a response. Okay, and this is the response you got from your chatbot, and you can ask anything, and it won't give you real-time data like what is the weather today. Okay, and it will ask you for some more information like your location and all those things. And I'm in Dubai. Okay, and I can tell you the weather in Dubai right now. I can't tell you. Just need to check the reliable data source. Give a moment. And currently the temperature, degree Celsius, and weather options. But it won't give you the exact data because it can't access the real-time data. That is the issue. But you can ask anything else from this AI, and we are going to we are actually using some packages for achieving this thing, and we need to create an API key. Okay, and we'll this is the final output, and we'll create the project from scratch. Then you will get a better understanding how can you create a chatbot or how can you implement Gemini AI to your project. Okay, let's begin. Okay, before starting coding, I would like to give you some introduction about Gemini. And maybe you all know what Gemini is and what is the purpose of it and who introduced it. Maybe you all know these things because this is a famous AI model. So actually, Gemini is a large language model. I mean, call it as LLM, and it is developed by Google DeepMind. And I think it was announced in 2023. Okay, and Gemini comes in three main model sizes, and each model is optimized for different purposes. And there are models like Ultra, and this is the largest and most capable model designed for tackling highly complex tasks. It has the greatest power and performance with the Gemini family, and the largest model is actually Ultra. Then you have a Pro model, and this is the best all-rounder model, and it offers a balanced blend of capability and efficiency. And it is actually suitable for a wide range of tasks and can scale effectively across your application or across your or various depending upon your needs. Then you have a Nano model, and this is most efficient model specifically designed for running on devices with limited resources like smartphones. And the priority of this model is actually efficiency by or while maintaining functionality for on-device task. And there are other versions like Nano 1 and Nano 2, and it varies in parameters. Like Nano 1 has got 1.8 billion parameters, and maybe I think you already have an idea about how this machine learning works, and it depends upon the parameters. So it has 1.8 billion parameters, making it even more lightweight and suitable for devices which very limited resources. And if and there is another version, Nano 2, and the number of parameters is much bigger than Nano 1, that is 3.25 billion parameters. and it is for a bit more complex capability or complex task, and but it won't compromise the efficiency. And this is an introduction about Gemini. What is Gemini? What are the models? Okay, I hope you understand and what Gemini is. Okay, and we are going to use this capabilities and this key capabilities of this Gemini model into a Flutter app. Okay, next we are going to uh, implement that Gemini model in a Flutter. Okay, and before calling that Gemini API, you need to set up your API key. And for that, you have to go to Google AI Studio, where you can set your API key, and or you can generate your API key. Okay, and as always, you need a Gmail ID for accessing that Google AI Studio. Okay, let's go to that AI Studio. Okay, and take Google Chrome and type Google AI Studio. Okay, now you'll get this link, Google AI Studio, and you can click on that link, and then you'll be redirected to your Google AI Studio. And make sure that you are signed in using a Gmail ID. Then here you can access or generate your API key. Okay, then you can click on this link, get a Gemini API key, and click on start now. And now this will be redirected to your console. Okay, this is the console where you can generate your API key, and you can generate a key by clicking on create API key. Okay, now this will ask you for a project. Select a project from existing right access Google Cloud projects. Okay, then you can access project from this email ID, because I already started some projects in Firebase using this ID. That's why it is asking for something like this. And if you are in a new email ID and it won't contain any project, it won't ask you, you can start a new project here. Okay, and it's very straightforward. You can click simply select a project, or if you don't have any project, you can select that option, then create, and then this button will be activated. I'll show you. Okay, let me take an app from this. Okay, let's take this and create an API key in existing project, and then you will get an API key, and keep that safe, and you can copy that API key somewhere, and or you have to come back here and find that API key here. Okay, and you'll get all the API keys in this list. Okay, you can copy this key from here. Okay, and you can, this is actually this is free plan, but I think there is a limit, and you have to set up billing for if you want to use the full capability. Okay, and now I already have a API key, and I suggest you to go and generate your API key, never copy my key. Okay, and you just generate your own key, and it's simple, it's free also, and there is no need of copying the key from someone else. Okay, so you can copy this key from here, and that's simple. And this is how you create an API key for your project. Okay, then I'm going to minimize this. Okay, now go to your Android Studio, and let's take Android Studio. Okay, and let's start a new project, new Flutter project, and click next, and I'm going to give it as chatbot. Okay, then select the platforms you want. I don't want Windows, Mac and Linux. Okay, let's go with Android, iOS and web. Okay, then if you want, you can change the package. I'm going to change the package because I would like to publish it. Okay, and com.ralphis, then create. Then it will create a new project for you. Let's wait the project to be created. Now it's created. Then I want to open this in new window. Okay, now your project is in new window. Okay, let's remove the old project from here. Okay, this is the project, and the first thing you have to do is create the environment variables, or you have to secretly store your key somewhere. Okay, so you need to add some packages. Also, you need to add the package for Gemini AI. Okay, let's do that. Okay, for getting the package, you need to go to PubDev. Okay, then the package name is Google Generative AI. So go and type the package name. If you already know, you can directly add that to your PubSpec or Google underscore generative underscore AI. Then the very first thing, this is the package we are going to add. So click on that package, and here you will get all the instructions to add your package. Okay, I think you already know how to add a package. Okay, now I'm going to add I'm going to copy this code, and let me copy this code and come to your Android Studio and take the terminal, and here I'm going to paste that here, and this will add that package for you. And now you can see this will automatically add that package. Now you got the package. Okay, and that's very straightforward, and go and add the package. Okay, now we need some other packages, because I told you I need to secure the key, and I'm going to save that in my environment variables. Okay, let's check how can you do that. Okay, I'm going to install a package called .env. So let's come to the pubdev and flutter underscore .env. Okay, and then you will get the package, and click on that package, and this is what I am going to install. So go to the installing instructions, then you can add that package flutter pub add flutter underscore .env. Take that code and come to the terminal and paste it here. Then this will add that package here. Okay, now I'm going to create an .env file. So for that, go to your project root level, and make sure that that .env file and your pubspec.yaml file are at the same position. That means same folder. So you already know your pubspec.yaml file is under your project root folder. So right click on this and create a file, and that is .env. Okay, press enter, and make sure that this file name doesn't contain any other thing, and this should be .env. And we are not going to add this to your git repo, so you can add you can include that in your git ignore. So you can have open this file, then I can have .env here. Okay, now when you are pushing your repo to the remote repository, it won't push this env file. Okay, and close that env file. No, not here. And actually I need to add that in your git ignore. Okay, I think you can add that here. Okay, then inside this .env file, and you need to mention your key. You need to secretly store your key. For that, and let's create a variable here, API underscore key, and equal to, and here you need to add your key. Okay, so you go and take your key from your AI Studio, copy that key from here and add that key here. Okay, okay, and after adding this key, you can close this file. Okay, then we need to build the UI for that chat screen. Okay, and come to your main.dot. Then inside your main.dot, you have to do something. Like, first of all, you need to load that env. So for that, I can make this async. Okay, now we need to await, and you can call that package .env, and this is coming from our package. So this will automatically import that package here. So .env, and you need to load, and you need to pass the file name, and inside codes you need to write something like this, .env. Okay, now we are loading that .env file. Now after that, let me delete all this boilerplate code from here and remove all the code. And I don't want this this also. I'm going to give some other name. Okay, and let me create a class called generative AI and sample. Okay, and actually this class doesn't exist and we have to create that class. So come here and create a stateless class under this. So create a class called generative AI sample. Okay, and make sure that these both classes have same spelling. And let me copy this and remove everything and make it write it again. Okay, now you got exactly the same. Okay, and this is what we need. And I'm going to have a parameter here, and let's have a parameter, and that should be final string API key. Okay, now pass that inside your constructor, this dot API key. Okay, and I need to pass that from here, and because it has a parameter, we need to get that key from your .env and pass this to this class. So I'm going to have that API key, and this is .env then the key name is actually API underscore key, and don't forget to pass the value to this key. That means inside this env you have to have that key here, and you can pass the key here. Okay, there is no need of semicolon or anything or codes in quotation mark like that. Okay, you can simply copy that key from your AI studio and paste it here. Okay, and I hope you understand. Then here you can pass that key, and let me check whether you got the key here. Okay, I have a key here. I just added something like this. Okay, and this is not a key, this is just random characters. Okay, then let's check whether this env is loaded, and if it is loaded, then you'll get that key, and let's access that key here. Let me write a print here. Okay, print, and it's a stateless widget, or you can simply call the API key. Okay, and let me run this app. Okay, and our emulator is already running here, and let me run it again. Okay, let's wait. Okay, the app is running, but you got an error like this, and I intentionally skip some code for showing this error, because you'll get this error when you are trying to recreate this app. Okay, and this is error instance of file not found error, and this is because we created an env file here, and Flutter doesn't know there is an env file, and go and take the API key from that file. So we just wrote something like this: load that env file, but it won't find this location, or it can't find this location. So for removing or for rectifying this error, you need to do something. Go to your pubspec.yaml and mark inside your asset section. Okay, and you need to have something like this .env. Okay, you need to have .env inside your assets section. Then only Flutter will understand where that file exists. Okay, where is the location of that file. Okay, so make sure that you did this, then pubget it. Okay, then after that, let's reboot this app. Let me reboot this app. Okay, now you got the app running, and you got the key. Okay, now you successfully loaded your .env and access the key from it. Okay, happy? Okay, now let's do the remaining part. Okay, and now you have to build the UI. So I'm going to remove this placeholder. I need to have that material app here, so you can call your material app. Okay, and I'm going to remove that banner first. Okay, let's run this, and I think you need a semicolon here. Okay, now save it. Now you'll get a black screen and there is no scaffold here. That's an issue. Let me add a title here. That title is okay, uh, my chatbot. Okay, something like this. And after that, let me have a theme here, and there should be theme data. Okay, inside the theme data you can define the color scheme, and this color scheme dot from seed. Okay, and you can have the seed color, and seed color is actually, you can give any color here, and you can use this seed color like this const color dot from argb. Okay, and alpha channel is, and the red is 171, then your green is 222, and you got 244. Okay, and you can define any color. Then I need the brightness. I'm going to set the brightness, and brightness is brightness, that is brightness dot dark, brightness dot dark. Okay, then and actually you need to have use material, no, inside this theme data. And is there any material tree, or you can have use and inside this theme data, okay, and use material tree true. Okay, and that's it. And you can and this is not a mandatory thing, this is optional, and if you want you can do it. Okay, and after this thing I need to have the home property, and this is actually chat screen. Okay, and this chat screen doesn't exist, this class doesn't exist. So let's define the chat screen, and if you want you can come here and new dot file, that is chat underscore screen. Okay, and this is a stateful widget, and first of all you need to import the material package, then come down, and I need a stateful widget, and that is called chat screen. And I'm going to have some properties here. I need a title, final string, and title title, then final string, the API key, and we need to utilize that API key. Then inside the constructor, and make sure that these are final and non-nullable, so make it required, this dot API key, and put a comma, required this dot title. Okay, that's it. Okay, now you can pass, you can call that here, and let's import that package, no, that screen. Okay, now you have two mandatory parameters. One is called API key, that is actually coming from this API key, so you can pass that from here, that is API key, and the title. And what is the issue? And API key argument type string can't be passed to the parameter type, and you have to make sure that where is the API key, this is nullable, and that is okay, and final string API key. Then inside the chat screen, and inside the chat screen you made that, what is the issue, parameter title. Let's give the title, and title is you can give any title here, and you can pass a title Gemini AI. Okay, then let's fix this issue. And actually the issue is, and final string title. Okay, this is a const thing, a final string title, then chat screen. What is the issue? And this is, let's make this nullable. Okay, and I think that issue is uh, went away. Okay, then after that we need to build that chat screen, and go to chat screen, and chat screen is actually inside the return statement. You need to call a scaffold. Okay, and inside the scaffold I am going to have an app bar, and this is app bar. Okay, now give the title is actually a text widget. Then you can access the title we have passed, that is title. Okay, and let's run this again. Now you got your title here, and your color is actually changed, that is from your theme from here. Okay, now you got your screen. Then the body, and inside the body I'm going to call a chat widget. That means chat widget is actually when you enter something you need to show a bubble here, and if you got a reply you need to show something here. Okay, that is what we need. So we are going to build a chat widget here. Okay, and that chat widget, we need to pass that API key also. So let's create a chat widget, and let's create a new directory called widgets. And these are not mandatory. If you want to organize your code, you can create directories and folders. Okay, or folders. Then click here and come here, and this is actually our chat underscore widget. Okay, and inside this I'm going to create a stateful widget again, so that you have to import a material, import the package. So stateful widget, then this is chat widget. Okay, that's simple. Then I need to have that key here. So final string API key. Okay, now you have to pass that here, and make sure that this is required, because we okay, that is required because that is mandatory for asking something to the Gemini. You need that key. So make sure you are passing that API key. Okay, now come inside your chat screen, import this thing, import. Then you can pass the key, API key, so that is from here, widget dot API key. Okay, now save this, and you'll get something like this. This is a chat screen, and we need to build that UI here. Okay, so go to your chat widget, and I'm going to return something like this. Let's build what a padding. Okay, and what you are actually need to build is a container, or a container or you can have something like this. Think about something like this, and if you want to have if you want to build a widget, and that is actually a container with a particular width, then you need some border radius. Okay, and then it looks like a chat bubble, and the height should be we are not going to mention any height, because you'll get you have sometimes you type a large prompt, or you'll get large replies, so we are not going to mention any height here. Okay, so let's build that widgets here. Okay, let's first build that prompt here, and we need to have a text box here, and we need to have a send button. Then I need an upload button, and sometimes you want to upload image. Okay, let's do that first. So for that I'm going to write something like this. This is going to return a padding. Okay, and the padding should be, and you all know padding is coming from edge insects. So let's have a padding of edge insect dot all 8. Okay, or it's 8.0. Okay, that is a const thing. You can add a const here. Okay, now put a semicolon here, because that is a return statement. Then the child should be a column. Okay, and children, and what is the error here, and you need to put a comma here, don't forget that. and reformat. Then now let's have that what you need to have that prompt box here. So I'm going to have again a padding here. So you'll no need of padding. Let's have a row here, a row. Then you can give the children, and I need three things actually. One is a text box, then I need an icon button, and then you need to have that send button. Two buttons, one is for uploading image. So inside this row, first of all let's create a text field. So I can create a text field here, text field. Okay, and you need to have pass the autofocus, that is true. Okay, now you can have that focus node, and you can create a focus node at the top. So let's create a focus node, and you can create that focus node here. Okay, and focus node is actually maybe you're familiar with focus node. I'm not going to detail in detail about focus node. And focus node, and that is underscore text field focus, that is equal to focus node. Okay, now you can pass that focus node here, that is underscore text field focus. Then after this let's create the controller, and you can have the controller, and we haven't created a controller here. Then go to the top, and here I'm going to have the controller, final text editing controller, text editing controller underscore, and you can give a text controller, this is a name I'm going to give, and this should be text editing controller, text editing controller. And now you can pass that controller here, come down underscore text controller, and let's save this. And where is that, what is the issue? And you got an error, and box has no size. Okay, and this is the issue, so you need to wrap it with, because text field normally take full width, and this is inside a row, and this row may contain other childs also, and that is the issue, has size. So you go to wrap it, you have to wrap it with a expanded widget. Okay, save it. Now you go to text box here. Okay, now you go to text box here. Okay, now I need to style this a bit, so let's write some style, and you can have that style, and inside this here decoration box, no, it's input decoration, actually it's not box, input decoration. Then I'm going to give a content padding first, content padding, and edge insects dot all, let's give a 15 padding. Excuse me. Then after that I need a hint text, and hint text is actually enter something. Okay, then after that I need a border. Border is actually coming from outline border, outline input border. Then you have to mention the border radius, that is a const border radius dot circular, or border radius dot all, and you can now mention inside radius dot circular, and I need a 15 radius. Okay, and after this I can mention, was that okay, I need to mention a border side, and border side is actually coming from border side. Okay, now you can mention the color, and let's access a theme dot of context dot color scheme, and where is the color scheme dot secondary. Okay, and let's save this. Now you got a box here. Okay, and when you click here you got that color. Okay, now you can mention that focus border and all those things, and this is actually inside your decoration. And where is the decoration? This is the decoration. And after this outline border you can have focus border. Okay, and that is actually outline input border. Then here you can have border radius, and that is a const value, border radius dot all border radius dot, you can give circular, and or you can give border radius dot all. Okay, and that is also 15. Then of no, you can directly give 15 here. You need to have it's my mistake dot circular, and inside that you can give 15. Then after that, okay, and you need to have that border side. Okay, border side, and that is border side. Okay, then the color, and you can again call the theme dot of context dot color scheme dot secondary. Okay, now you wrote the theme, or you just style your text field. And after this I need something, I need to have two buttons. Okay, and you can give a sized box after this thing, and you can have a const sized box dot, you can give a square. Okay, and dimensions, that is 15. Then after this you can have an icon button, and inside this icon button, icon button on pressed is mandatory. So let's for the time being, let's open that. Now I need an icon here, icon. Okay, then icons dot first of all I need to have a image icon, image. Okay, then you can give a color. Okay, put all the commas, otherwise it won't get it won't be formatted. And let's write format. Now the color should be you can call the theme dot of context dot color scheme dot secondary. Okay, let's save this and take a look. You got an image. Okay, then after this, and later we'll add some logic here, because when you click here your image is uploading, and for that time you need to have some other color, and you need to show some icons here. And also I need to show a send icon here. So after this icon button I'm going to have a send icon, an icon button on pressed again, the icon is actually sent. So you can call the you need to call this icon widget here. Okay, icons dot send. Okay, and here also you can give a color, and let me copy the color from this color from above, and you can pass that here and put all the commas, then format it. Okay, now you can pass the color here. Okay, you already copied it, so just paste it here. Okay, I need this to be some other color, primary. Okay, and we need to write the logic here. We need to write the logic to send the chat to Gemini. Okay, and here we need to write the logic to fetch the or pick the image. Okay, now let's save this. And what is the error here? And I think you have two Y's here. Save this. Now you got an image. Okay, and I need this to be at the bottom. Okay, and this will come to the bottom when we build your which screen, and we need to build the chats here. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to have some alignment. This is cross-axis alignment, and I need it to be at the start, and the main axis alignment is actually center. Okay, now let's add an expanded here. Expanded, and the child should be. Let's add a list view. List view. Okay, put a comma here, and inside the list view you have children. Okay, and I have only one children here, or only one child here. Only one children is actually, it's wrong. Now it has only one child, that is a text. Okay, I am going to have a text here, and no API key font. Please get it from Google AI Studio. Now save this. Now you got your message here, and your prompt at the bottom of the screen, and you can see it's just touched here. So let's add a padding here. Okay, wrap it with a padding. Okay, now save it. Okay, now it's almost looks beautiful. Okay, okay, now let's build this other thing. This will show whenever you don't have a key. Okay, and if you have a key, you need to do something. So let's write something here. Widget dot API key. Okay, that means if you have the key or API key is not empty, then false. You need to show a list view dot builder. Okay, here we are going to build our chats. Okay, and otherwise this thing, what, this list view. Okay, now I am going to build this thing. So let's do that. For that, first of all, you need to have to pass the builder, and this will accept the context. Then you need to pass an index here. Okay, now this is going to return, and let's have a message widget. Okay, and message widget, and this doesn't exist, so go to your widgets folder and create a new dart file, and I'm going to have that message underscore widget. Okay, and this message widget is actually a stateless widget, so let's have a stateless widget here. So import material and come here, stateless widget, and the name of the widget is name of the class name. Okay, message widget, and this is going to return whenever you call this widget. You need to return a row. Okay, okay, inside that row you have children, and okay, and you need to show this this sometimes here and sometimes here. That means you need to show whether this is this message widget is from the user or from the Gemini AI. So I need to check whether is it from user. So let's write some properties here. first of all, I'm going to have a string here, and we need to show the actual text, whether it is a reply or your prompt. Okay, so I need to have a text here. Okay, then after that I need to have whether it is coming from the user, is from user. Okay, and I need one more thing, if this contains an image, and sometimes we upload image, so final image. Okay, so let's pass all those things here, and this should be this dot text, this dot image, and this dot from user. Okay, what is the issue here? Image is nullable. Okay, and is from user, and is from user, and make sure that this is required. Okay, now first you have to clear this error. Okay, let's import that here widget. This is a return statement, and you need to have a bool value. That means we have a required parameter, that bool value, whether it is from user or not. Okay, so I need to provide from user. Oh, it is actually is, no, it is from user. Okay, and this is actually coming from your, when you type something you need to store this somewhere. Okay, so I need to create a list at the top. Let me create that list first. Okay, that should be final list. Okay, and this is a map, and I need inside that I have an image, comma, and string text, comma, and string is actually nullable, and you need to have, I just made a mistake, actually you need to have like this. Okay, okay, then after this you need to have a bool from user, and give a name underscore, and you can give is actually generated content, and this is for storing the content. Okay, and right now this is empty. Okay, now you can pass that here, and is from user is actually from content. You can access that content, and you need to define that here, final content equal to underscore generated content, and pass the index. Okay, now when you type something and press it, or when you get a reply, that content is loaded from here. Then from is from user, and this is actually go to your content dot from user. Okay, now that what about the text? And the text is actually content dot text. Okay, what about the image? And the image is actually content dot image. Okay, okay, now what about the item count? You need to have an item count here. So item count is actually underscore generated content dot length. Okay, that is length of this thing. Okay, because we just stored, we are actually storing everything into that generated content. Okay, we'll write that logic later. Okay, now you got your cart, and let me save this. And you don't have anything here because because you got API key, and that key is wrong actually, but you literally you have a key value there. That's why you are not getting this list view. Okay, now you need to have to initialize your Gemini APIs. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now come to your message.widget page, and you need to have you need to initialize that Gemini model. So final, and you can have late final generative model, and that is underscore model. Okay, and after that you need to have a session and late final, and that is chat session, and that is underscore chat, and all these are coming from that package. Okay, that's why we imported that package at the top, this thing. Okay, now, and you need to have a scroll controller. So final underscore final scroll controller underscore scroll controller equal to scroll controller. Okay, then other things, one more thing we need a bool value final underscore loading equal to initially is false. Okay, let's reformat it now. You need to initialize all these things, and you can write an init state here, because this is a stateful widget. You can have an init state here, and you need to initialize your model, that means generative model. So you can call the model equal to, you can call generative model. And I told you there are different models at the beginning of this video, and you have to mention which model you are going to use. I'm going to use, and you can go to your pub dev and take the package. You can take the package, and where is that package? Okay, this is the package, and this is the model. I'm going to copy this. Okay, then paste it here, and no need of two codes, one is enough. Okay, now you need to pass the API key, and you have the API key inside our properties, so you can access that key from here. Okay, and it is nullable and something like this. Okay, now you need to initialize your chat. You can have chat equal to underscore model, then you can call the start chat. Okay, that's it. I hope you understand. You just have a late variables, and that we just initialize inside our init state. Okay, now you need to have that scroll controller here. So let me write a void underscore scroll. That's a method. Okay, scroll down. I think that is better name. Scroll down. Okay, and you have to have widgets binding. It's not Flutter binding, it's actually widgets binding. Widgets binding dot instance dot, you can have post frame add post frame callback. Okay, add post frame callback, this thing. Okay, and put a semicolon here, and let's write some code here. Now you have to pass the context, and it is in the same context. Then underscore scroll controller dot animate to I'll explain what is this. Animate to, first is offset, then duration, then the curve. These are the values. Okay, and put a comma here. And is there an error? No. And offset is actually, and this is what you have to focus on when you have it, when you type a prompt and enter, and you'll get a reply, and you need to scroll down to that reply automatically. That is what we are going to do here. So you can call your scroll controller dot position, okay, dot max scroll extent. Then the duration is actually you can have a const duration. Duration is coming from the duration class, and I need a milliseconds, that is 750 milliseconds. And what is a curve, and what is the animation you want, and I need curves dot is, and whichever you want you can take, and you can have this thing. Okay, and let's reformat it. Now you got your scroll controller initialized. Now I think you need to scroll down. This is a function. Then and inside your chat screen you already built the UI, and now inside your list view builder, and you can have a controller here, and this is actually your scroll controller. Okay, and the other things we already written here. Then inside, and this is enough for this thing, and come inside your padding, the next widget, and come here, and you have a text field here, and focus node we already passed, and we have the controller, and on submit, and you have to write an on submit here. Let's write that on submit here, on submit this thing. And you need to have a, you need to call a function that is sent message. Okay, and we haven't defined this function yet, so let's come down and define that function. Okay, and let's come down and make sure that you are inside this class, and come down and write that function. That is a future, and future void underscore send message. Okay, and you need to have string message. Okay, then this is an async because that is a future, it is going to return a future, so async. Now let's write the logic. Okay, and first of all I am going to call a set state. I am not going to use any state management. I am just simply using set state underscore loading equal to make it true, and we already defined that at the top, loading. And what is the error here, and where is that loading? That is inside your chat screen, that is okay, and final is loading, and I think that should be final. Never do that, and it is actually bool is loading. That is my mistake. You just have to correct this because if you set it as final you can't set it again. Okay, now it is true. Okay, then after that you have to try something. Try. Okay, what we are going to try, so let me call your generated content dot add. Okay, image. So you have the property called image. Now you need to have something like this, because image, that is null, comma, text, and that is your message. Then one more thing is the from user, and that is true, and put a semicolon here. Okay, now you need to wait for the response, and let's have final response. equal to await underscore chat dot sent message, and that is actually content dot text. No, chat dot sent message. Okay, then inside this thing you need to pass your content dot text, and you can pass that message, and this content is actually coming from that generative package. Okay, put a comma here. No, it's not n, it's comma. Now put a semicolon here. Okay, now you go to response, and I'm going to have final text equal to response dot text. Okay, now you have to write it again, because you got a response, and inside that response, and you need to add that your list. So let's have that, and this thing is false, because that is coming from your Gemini, it is not from user. Okay, now you have to check after this, and you have to check if your text equal to null, then you have to show an error. Okay, and you have to show an error, and you can show error either by writing a method, or you can simply show a dialog or something like that. Okay, and you can simply write something like this, and later we can isolate from here. So let me have a show dialog here, show dialog, and the context is actually context builder, it accept the context, then, and this is going to return an alert dialog. It's not response, it is a return alert dialog. Okay, and you can have a title here, title is a text again, text, and you can give something went wrong, and that's the title, and put a semicolon here. Then you can have a content here, content, and that is a single child scroll view. Okay, then the child is not controller, child, that is a selectable text. Okay, then you can have a text here, you can pass no selectable text, you can pass the message. Okay, then you can have some actions here. After this you can write actions, and you can have a text button, text button on pressed, child should be text. Okay, and action, what is the action? You need to simply pop the context, and this is actually pop context, and you need to have a semicolon also here. Okay, and this is what we need. Okay, now inside the chat widget you have some error somewhere here. Where is that? Here you need to have a try, then catch the error. Okay, and let's isolate this thing from here. Okay, and let's right click it, go to refactor. Where is refactor? Then extract method, and the method name is actually, and this is show error message. Okay, now you have a show error message here. Now you can pass that here. Okay, you just call that show error message. Okay, and you can, I think you can have context, it's actually show dialog and return. Okay, let's do something else. Okay, let's fold this out, put a semicolon here, and let's extract the entire thing. Refactor, extract method, show, it's not dialog, show error. Okay, and I need to have a message, no response from API. Okay, no response from Gemini. Okay, and then this is going to return nothing. Okay, now else, you can write an else part here. Okay, then you have to set state that is loading equal to, again make it false. Okay, now you can call your scroll down. Okay, I hope you understand. Then where is that try block ending? Try. Okay, now you have to catch errors. Okay, let's write that catch block. Okay, let's write something here, and I need to catch all the errors. So for that we are going to have, and the scenario is like this. I need to catch the error, and if there is an error, then I need to scroll down back, then I need to set that is loading or loading to be false, then I need to set the focus into this thing. Okay, this is what I need to do. So you have to do something like that, like this. Okay, so for that let me write catch the E first, that means the error. So then you have to call your, no, not send message, that is your show error, then pass that E, and you need to convert that to string. Okay, then after that call the set state and make loading to be underscore loading equal to false. And okay, then you need to do something else finally, and if there is an error or if there is a response, you have to go to your text controller and set the focus there. So finally then you need to have text controller dot text, or you can simply clear. Okay, then after that set state loading equal to false, then underscore text field focus dot request focus. Okay, so we already wrote show error. Then what else remaining? You need to build that message widgets here. So come here, message widgets, and we need to build that message widget. So after this you have a children, and you just wrote a row, then you should have to show that message, and I'm going to use a widget called flexible. Okay, inside that flexible I'm going to have a container. Okay, then I need the constraints. Okay, constraint is actually box constraints dot, and you can set the max width box constraints, and you can have max width. I'm going to give 520. Okay, then you can write decoration, and that is box decoration. Okay, then you can define colors, and whether this is from user or whether it is from the Gemini, so you can define the color. So you can define the color. I'm going to check is from user, then the color is colors dot, you can have a teal color, teal, otherwise colors dot, let me have a red color. Okay, then put a comma, then border radius is circular, and that should be an 18 radius. Okay, let's give a padding also. Container itself has a padding, so edge insect dot symmetric. Okay, and I need vertical 15, horizontal 20. Okay, then you can give a margin also. After that you can give a margin that is coming from edge insect dot only bottom, and that is 8. Now I need to have the child should be a column. Okay, then children. Now you have to do something, and I'll write something and explain it. Okay, and if text, that is the text that we pass to this thing, text case final text, then markdown body. Okay, this is actually coming from a package, so you need to go to your pubspec.yaml and import one more package, and that is Flutter Markdown. Okay, so go to your pubspec.yaml, add this package and Flutter Markdown, and I'll tell you what is this thing, Flutter Markdown. Let's get it. Okay, now, and this is for, and sometimes the response may contain images and maybe some links or something like this, and you can't show all those things as it is in your text widget, so you need to take that HTML and show that in your response. That's why we are going to use this package Flutter Markdown. Okay, then that is the purpose of that. Then you have to utilize that and come here and markdown body, and you need to import the package markdown body. Then you have parameters data, that is actually text, and this is what our data, this is where our data is actually resides. Okay, then next is if image, that means our response contains image or our prompt contain image. You need to have final image, then image. Okay, what is the problem? Type can't be assigned to the type. I need to put something like, okay, image. If image case final image, then image. What is the issue here? Image. Okay, let's fix that. Let's check is image, and let me check that image, then image, and this I is not capital. I think that is a mistake. Image. Okay, now your widget is ready. Okay, now your widget is ready. Let me save this, and I am going to stop it again, and let me run it again. Okay, your message widget and your show error widget. Okay, and we just wrote the send chat. Where is our send chat widget? This is a show error, and this is a send message. Okay, then okay, and we have to write one more thing. We need to pick the image. Okay, all those things, and come inside your buttons. That means here inside your icon button, come down, where is the icon button, and this is the icon button. We have to write the logic. We haven't write the logic to pick the image, but we wrote the logic to send the chat. Okay, so and I'm going to have if underscore loading, then icon button, then I need to have, it's not loading, if not, okay, if it is false, that I meant. Okay, you can call the sent message, then you have to have text controller dot text, put a semicolon. Okay, now your icon color else. Okay, and here it is else, and where is it, else const, you need to show a circular progress indicator. Okay, let's reformat it. I think we already done a lot more coding, and let me restart it again. And I need to have make sure that you added your key inside your env file. This is a dummy key, and you need to add your own key. Okay, let me run it again. I'm going to add this key off the camera. Okay, I have added the key inside my env file, and I just restarted my app. Okay, and you don't have any errors here. Let me type something hi and click the send button. Now I just sent hi, and now you got a message here, an internal error occurred, please try retry and Google bundle troubleshooting. Okay, you got error, some errors, you need to fix that. And let's check the console, what is the error, is that what is that error. Okay, and I don't know what is the error is, let's fix that. Okay, I just restarted the app. I haven't seen any error here. Let's try it again. I'm going to have hi again. Now I just sent hi, and you got the reply. Okay, and you got the reply. This is a reply, and but these two things are the same side, so you need to fix that. And this is actually your message widget. So go to your message widget and make sure that, and you build the row, but you haven't mentioned any axis alignments, so you have to mention the main axis alignment, and based on what, is from user, and this is from user. If it is from user, you need to show main axis alignment dot end, otherwise main axis alignment dot start, I think. Okay, now save it. Now you got, this is from user. Okay, let's try hello Gemini, sorry, and you have to type here inside your app. Okay, and you have to have hello Gemini and press enter. Then let's wait for the reply, and it is actually you are getting back your response, and it's not from Gemini, and you are getting the same message as reply. Okay, now you have to fix that. Okay, let's check what is the problem. Let's check one more time. What is, no, it's actually the message you typed, and you have to fix that. Okay, let's do that. Okay, and I just found the error. We just copy paste this thing, these two lines, and I just copied this line to here, and we forgot to change this thing. This is actually your message, and you need to show this as your return. So I need to have this text here, and let's save this, and let me check. Hello, how are you? Okay, now you got something here. I am doing well, thank you for asking me. Okay, you are getting response, and if you need more space here, and it's sending me a mess. Okay, and if you want more space here, you can have that inside your message widget, and go to your message widget and find the margin. I need this to be 20. and we got more space here, and this is scrollable, and I'll show you that scroll in action. And what is AI? Okay, and it is fetching data, and must not be empty. What is the issue? And now you have uh, some other error. Let's fix that. Okay, I don't know what is that. And this is message and this is text. Okay, so okay, you have some other error. Let's fix that. I think that is not an error. It is because when you type something and you got the keyboard popped here, and when you click OK, you are sending actually an empty text. So to get rid of that, you need to you can have that validation, and you can do that validation in your text form field, and you can show up that error, and you can improve that by your own. I think that is the issue. Okay, now you need to click on here. I need to pick some image, and that is what we are going to do next. Okay. Okay, and for picking an image from your gallery or camera, and you need to import a package, and that is image picker. So go and add that package, and let me copy that from pubdev and paste it here. Okay, you can add from the terminal also, and go and click the pubget. Now you are fetching the package. Okay, and the package is added, and now you need to make some changes in your uh, manifest file, or if you are running this on iOS emulator, you need to make that corresponding changes. So I'll tell you what are the changes. And if you are in if you are running in, if you are taking build from iOS app, go to your iOS folder, then inside your info plist, so find the info plist. Where is that info plist? Okay, and you need to have that add some key here, and you have to have to add the corresponding key here, and you can add that key here, key, and this is a key, and you'll get that instructions from that package documentation. You can add that. Right now I am in an Android emulator, I am in a Windows machine, so I'm not going to add this here. And if you are working in a Mac machine, you can do that. Okay, so let's close that and go to Android folder. For Android users, go to app, then src, then inside main find the manifest file, then add the permissions. And the permissions are actually you need to give permission to external storage and write storage permissions, and go here and paste it here. Okay, these are the permissions. And after adding this image picker, you must have to stop your app and run it again, otherwise it won't show up your prompt, I mean the camera or gallery. Okay, then let's run it again. And inside your chat widget, and inside your chat widget, and find that button, and this is the button image picker. Where is that image? And you need to write logic for picking image. Okay, and for picking image, you need to ask the user where do you want to pick, from the camera, from the gallery, or from where. Okay, so let's write a method called pick image, and let's write somewhere here. Okay, and this should be a future void, that should be underscore pick image. Okay, and that is an async method, and you have to initialize some variables. First of all, create an instance of that image picker. Okay, that is called underscore picker equal to image picker. Okay, and you just created an instance. Now I need an instance of x file. Okay, x file image equal to await underscore picker dot, and you need to call pick image, and you can pick an image. pick image, and you have to mention the source. And right now I'm going to do only from your image source dot gallery. Okay, let's put a semicolon here, and after that you have to check whether that image is null. Okay, if image, that means you picked an image, and image not equal to null, then set state underscore loading equal to true. Okay, now try. Okay, and you need to have final bytes equal to await image dot read as bytes. Okay, now final content equal to, okay, and this is important, you are actually sending a multi-part content, you are uploading something, so content dot multi, this content is coming from your package, that means your generative AI package. Then you need to send something like this, and you have a text part also, text part, that is your text controller, text editing controller, so text controller dot text, and you have an image part and data part. Data part is actually your type is actually an image slash, you can mention the type jpeg. Okay, and bytes, and that's okay, bytes. Okay, and now after this thing, this content, after this content, and this is the content, and this is for the where's the content ending? Okay, sorry. Okay, this is the content. After this you need to have that list generate, sorry, one underscore generated content dot add. Okay, and inside that your text is actually underscore text controller dot text. Okay, then image is actually image dot memory. Okay, and bytes. Then after that from user, that is true. Okay, and put a semicolon here. Okay, then you need to wait for the response. Okay, and I think this thing is similar that we already written in your send chart message, so you can copy that here, come to the top, send message, and you have to try. Where is a try block? And copy this thing, final generate content response. Where is that, this thing? And I'm going to copy everything from here and copy this and come down here. Where is that try block? Here. No, if you copy something like that, you'll get a mistake. Let's write it again, and that's an easy thing. Okay, and let's do something like this, var response equal to, that is very quick, and we don't have to copy. Okay, await underscore model dot generate content and pass the content. Okay, and now you will get response var text equal to and response dot text. Okay, now underscore generated content, and you can copy because that is similar. Okay, and I just copied that content. Okay, then after that you have to do a check, and that also you can copy, and this thing you need to do a check here. Okay, and after this thing you need to write a catch block. Where is the try block? Where is the try block? This is a try block. Okay, and you have an error here, and this is not show error, this is actually error, and this is the catch block. Okay, and this is where you have to catch it. So let's catch it. Copy everything, paste it here, and this is text field focus dot. Okay, is there any error? No. Reformat, reset the code and reboot it again. Okay, now you have to call that from your pick image and come here. Where is that image? And here you have to call underscore pick image. Okay, and let's reboot this app again. Okay, now it's rebooted and focus is coming here. Let me select an image. It's not working. Why? Okay, it's coming. There is no image inside your gallery. Let me add an image. Okay, I have added some images to my emulator, and let's try with that image, and click on this image icon, or simply type something. I want to know what is in the image, and click on the image icon. Then I have two images, and this is waterfall, that is Victoria Falls, then this is an elephant, and click on here, and let's wait for the response. Okay, you got the response. Image contains a large elephant standing in the field of green grass. There are few white birds in the grass. Okay, that is perfect, and it process that image properly, and you will get that reply. Okay, and it's working, and you must try this. Definitely you have to try this, and because this for the first time I try to build I try to use Gemini AI. Okay, and I suggest you to, I request you to do something, some app using that Gemini or ChatGPT something. Okay, and add that to your portfolio, and that will be beneficial for you. Okay, and I hope you understand. I try to explain everything. I think you understand it well, and if you have any doubts, please ask me in the comments. I'm not an AI expert, but I'll try to answer it. Okay, so thank you for watching, and thank you for the awesome support you are giving to my channel, and I'm expecting it in future also. And share this to your friends, and those who are not subscribed, please subscribe, and see you soon. I'll come up with a new video. Thank you for watching.